Well, hi everybody. Yes, I have Tessa out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep her very still for very long, but she made a mess and she was at her door letting me know, Mum, hey, I've really made a mess in my enclosure. Could you please come and clean it out? And she just sat up in there watching me do it. It's kind of later in the night, and I really didn't want to let her go crawling, around everywhere. So she was just happy to sit up there and watch me for quite some time. But even after I cleaned up and she'd inspected and made sure that I'd done a pretty good job, and I've got Noah sitting here, so I've sort of said to him, don't make any real sharp movements with those hands, because that's what Tessa will focus in on, is his hands moving. And even though Tessa's, much better, I still have to keep my eye on her. Much improved, very much improved in her disposition. You've just got to be mindful that she's still, a little bit flighty, and you don't do any fast movements with Tessa. She will tune into that movement, and it scares her. So I certainly am not a fool with Tessa. She's fine with me holding her and touching her. She still does not like me touching her on her back. She prefers me to go up under her belly, rather than going from the top, and we all must be able to understand that about them, that predators will come from the top, not from underneath. And Tessa is so mindful of that. She certainly does not like her tail being touched at all. I mean, once she's out, I can touch her, as you can see on her back, and she's not jolting away, but she will initially make a very fast jolt movement to try and escape me. But she wants to go off, and she wants to climb, and she wants to have a good time while she's out, and I would let her, but it is getting late, and I'm really just looking at wanting to go to bed, actually, to be quite honest. And Tessa always picks these times of the night to want to come out and play, which of course we know a lot of snakes do like nighttime and become very active, though I must say most of my snakes are very active, whether it be day or night. And I know I'm blocking this light, but I am keeping her here, but it gives you a bit of an opportunity to see just how beautiful she is. And Bredlis are just amazing. They are gorgeous looking snakes for colour. I love their patterns, and for me, their heads just really stand out. They've got these big cheeks, I call them. They have got really quite big heads, and she's getting more and more determined to go where she wants to go, of course. But a beautiful Morelia, I must say, and certainly glad that I was able to get Tessa, though she has given me a bit of a run for my money, has she not, with her temperament. But it does take time and patience and work with them, and you can certainly bring them down to a level where they're much more comfortable with you and you're much more comfortable with them. I mean, even so, I've never ever feared Tessa. I have never shown her that I am afraid of her in any way. I don't have a problem in making her I'll move my bag, do what it is that I want her to do. And some snakes can get rather annoyed at you constantly pulling them back and doing things with them, such as my seer, surprisingly. All in all, she's good-natured, but I make her do something, persistently pulling her and moving her away, she'll get annoyed and she'll turn around at me and she'll go, well, go on. And I do move away from her. I really do. I just give her a bit more space, and I let her get a little out of that zone of she's tuning in on me before I actually go in and pick her up and move her again, basically. And as you can see, I'm doing that fairly consistently with Tessa, and she's not minding at all. So guys, it's not going to be a long video because I don't want to be doing this with her consistently, as I'm saying it. Don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I am. But yeah, just Tessa. Tessa is going to be getting sorry, I haven't even got the camera on her because I'm watching her watching my finger more so than anything else. But oh my goodness, she is well, you grabbed the butt, you didn't exactly grab down low, so I think I actually missed that. But yeah, I don't think I did very well on that one at all. Tessa. Yeah, what I was going to say was, because I haven't had my car, and I really don't want to inconvenience the guy, even though I know he would, in terms of getting more feeders dropped off. But I don't have the medium size for her at the moment, so I've had to give her, or I'm going to be giving her 2 large wieners. Oh, well, they're actually extra large wieners. So the two together are a fairly decent meal for Tessa. So I'm not overly concerned, but my snakes won't starve. Oh, Tessa, what are you doing? She says, well, Mum, I got it from the wrong end, and when I get it from the wrong end, then I'm terrible at getting it from the other end. And it's just the way it is with this girl. It is, now just get it from the head. Well, and again, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm even going to put this in because of the fact that I am truly hopeless tonight videoing. I honestly am. I've done a terrible job, guys. So again, I'm really sorry that I missed her grabbing it. I was kind of watching this thing and where it was and where her mouth was and where the rat's head was. Oh my goodness, your mum is very, very not in tune. But as you can see, now my girl has a hair on the nose, and she was just sitting there looking at me. And that, like I think I've mentioned this before, if Tessa does not get it fair on the head and she lets go, she doesn't seek out the head. She just turns around and looks at me. And she does. She expects me to pick it up, put it in the right position for her to grab it by the head so she can eat it. And yet she's like, will bite me if I go to put my hand in there and get her out, but she expects me to pick that rat up and turn it around for her. Of course, I used much longer tongs to actually do that when I go in to do that sort of thing, and I used the shorter ones when I just was handing it to her before, but I don't do that when I'm reaching in to grab it for her again. Yep. She's got it the way she wants it now, so she'll be a happy girl. Won't take her long to swallow all of that either. So yeah, I will be back. Well, like I said, wouldn't take her long, even though I didn't keep the camera on her, but it didn't take her very long. She's now just swallowing that down a little bit more, so pretty much by the time I go and get this other feeder and bring it over, she will, okay, I moved the camera too much, she will be ready, of course, for her second one. So I shall grab the second one, and let's hope that I kind of get it right for her this time, and I don't have to go back in for a second time for her to get it on the head. I'll step up this time and I'll put myself higher, and she will see that there's another one. Well, hopefully she'll see there's another one. And there she goes. She got that one dead on. So there is no second time that I have to go in and actually pick it up for her. So it's a good thing when it comes to Tessa. So this video, I said, wasn't going to be a long one, and it wasn't going to be a long one. I guess picking up that rat for a second time, it made it a little bit longer than I was expecting, but yeah, just don't come flopping out of the enclosure though, Dale, will you, on Mum, because I really wouldn't want to put you back in there when you're finished, of course. And I'm going to have to clean up some of that substrate for her tomorrow, not straight after she's eaten. So guys, that is it. Lily is, of course, still hanging out up there, happy as Lily. I won't say Larry. Happy as Lily. Hey. Having fun, Mill? It's great up there, isn't it? Hanging out. Obviously, she hasn't moved. So, thanks for watching, guys. And sorry for the boo-boos I think that I've made. But take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your snakes, and all your animals. Ciao.